Love and hate relationships. The ego cannot experience love. Only the one beyond the ego can. Because that deeper self is love itself. You say you love your parents and friends, but you are in love with your partner. So, what is the difference between these two kinds of love? I always wondered what people meant when they said, I love you, but I'm not in love with you. What does that even mean? Love is love. How can there be different kinds of love? There can be, because most of what we call love isn't real love. It's not the soul's love, it is the ego's version. In romantic relationships, the feeling of being in love is often just an egoic possessiveness. When you truly love someone, you don't want to own them. You want what is best for them. And if what's best for them is being with someone who isn't you, you can accept that too. That is what real love looks like. If you think about it, your love for your friends is often more honest than your love for your partners because you don't want to own your friends or shape them into something else. You simply accept them as they are. The love in friendships is closer to real love than most romantic love. When you miss someone, you think it's love, but often it's just a proof that you don't feel whole on your own. You're running from yourself and filling the void inside you with another person. You can only experience healthy, real love when you are already whole. You are good with them and you are good without them. Love and hate relationships are not about love. They are driven by the fear of being alone. You know you're not compatible with that person, but you're afraid to be by yourself. As long as you don't master being alone, every relationship you enter will be based on fear. It becomes like walking on eggshells because when an argument comes up, they threaten to leave you. So you let them win just to keep them from walking away. Otherwise, they leave you. You must respect your boundaries and stand up for yourself, no matter the outcome. In situations like that, choose yourself. You can suppress your true self for a while, but eventually it will surface, and there will be an energetic clash between you and your partner. Compromise is difficult for many people. They only want things their way and can never give in. But a relationship only works when both people sometimes give in. When each person occasionally does what they don't want to do for the sake of the other, if only one person is always giving in, they will eventually disappear in the relationship. Only one person will remain. That is a form of aggression, dominating someone into becoming who you want them to be, even when they don't want to be that.